Wait, was
Dude,
that a...
No, I'm telling you, this is the crazy spot.
He can eat from the ground. Alrighty, well, welcome back, you guys. I posted on the community page asking if y'all want to see some hunting videos, and y'all said yes, so that is exactly what we're going to do today. Unfortunately, we're not going to be using the bow, but we're going to have some really cool stuff to show you, both on the game cameras and on the hoof. You guys stay tuned.
See, this is a problem. I don't want to use a tag on this deer. He's a 110, he's a first buck kind of deer. But start treating this place a little better. Turkeys?
Well, this area and back over at the field, I was...
Oh,
was
dude,
that an elk or a stag?
I don't know. I'm telling you, this is the crazy spot.
Okay, wait, some context before we show you guys what we just saw. Blake moved the stands around, put some feeders in some new areas that we've never really hunted before that he thought would be good. And this camera was put out 2 days ago, correct?
Yesterday.
Keep in mind, this is a low-fenced ranch in the hill country of Texas. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Ready? Ready?
It's hard to tell. It's a stag.
Dude. I mean, he's a dink.
Yeah, he's not.
For what species that is? That's a red stag, I think. Yeah. Go to that other pic. That's still sick.
Hey, but I've never seen this one. I've seen 4 other Okay.
Woo!
Found where they lived.
Dude.
Oh, that's a problem.
He's huge.
They're gonna eat off the plate.
Dude.
Dude.
Oh my gosh. He stretched out like a damn pig.
Braden, I'm not even that tall. Look
I
where
know, I'm about to go show everyone how tall that feeder is. Look at them cojones, dude.
We may have to shoot this thing.
That thing is a...
He's mature.
We could shoot that whenever.
Yeah, we can start hunting him tomorrow.
And of course, I didn't bring my bow.
I thought you were gonna bring it.
No, I didn't.
What are the balls on?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Dude,
about the other one. This one's got some big old nuts.
Look at that. Look at the fronts on him.
I mean, he's not a giant, like for free range.
I don't think for up here, the hill country though, that may be all we get.
That thing is massive.
I just set this spot up.
For free range hill country, dude.
Hey, that's not even the biggest one. There's another one that's bigger.
Dude.
I saw this one at the pond.
He has so many tines.
Dude, he's a stud though. I'm gonna start. Okay.
Is that a different one?
I don't know. This may be a different one. Look at the fronts.
He's got fronts and length.
That's what dude.
They don't have much mass, but geez.
He's got more mass than you think. His body's huge.
And I was taking a knife. Oh, they were fighting.
Dude, he looks like an elk. But I know he's not.
This is crazy, y'all.
Braden, look at the body size. This is like a 3-year-old, 5-year-old. Look at the body size. 3, 5. Okay,
let's just get a gauge of how tall they are. They're above that bottom disc.
His head's not straight, his horns aren't high, but top of his horns are almost 3/4 up that feeder.
I'm about to go show y'all how
big
big this stag is. So we've seen stag out here before, decent ones, but not consistently. And the fact that we just got 2 at this feeder after 2 days of setting everything up is crazy. And check out how tall it is. Those stag were up to here. They're almost as tall as me in height. That's a big old deer. That is unbelievable. Like their heads reaching up to here. That's pretty much my chest. That actually gets me super pumped. I didn't bring my bow this trip, but Blake did. And I don't mind filming him shoot a stag if we need to. Dude, they look like elk. They just got tons of points.
Look at this body. You know how much meat that is?
They taste good, don't they?
Yeah.
What do you think, Paisley girl? What you think?
This is in person. He's gonna look giant.
Go to the good picture.
Cause look at, he's level with that camera, and that camera's not even low to the ground.
Go to a good picture.
There you go.
Gosh dang it. The feeder disc is up to my chest, and their antlers go way above that. They can reach their head above it. The tops of their tines go up to about the top of my head. Imagine walking down the trail in the morning or the evening and running into that.
Oh my God. This lazy, he can eat from the ground.
Guys, okay, this deer's laying down and it's reaching up to my chest height. This is game cam number 2, and like I said, I keep saying it, we set these out 2 days ago. This is unreal.
Dude, we gotta hurry. It's already 3.
Yeah. Okay, we got some whitetail.
That's what I want. I want some good whitetail back here.
What was that?
Finally,
dude. Finally, we're seeing fallow.
This freaking fence line. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
It's a high fence, so we're not doing anything.
Yeah. So context: one corner or one side of our ranch. I've said this before in hunting videos, but my hunting videos haven't really gotten a bunch of views, so I'm just gonna say it again. Is that a Sika?
They bed in here. This
Yeah.
is 906.
Makes sense. We've never pressured it. What I was saying is that one side of our ranch borders a high fence ranch. If you are familiar with any big ranches in Texas, it's actually the YO, which is a super old and historic, how many acre ranch? Like thousands and thousands?
They're splitting it all up, selling it all.
What was it originally?
60-something thousand.
60-something thousand acre ranch. And what's crazy and what was cool was that it used to be a homemade, not a homemade, it used to be like an old rinky-dink high fence, and there was a bunch of holes everywhere and giant exotics would come through, and that's how we got all these stag, fallow deer, Sika. Unfortunately though, since then, like last year or 2 years ago, they put up a new high fence, so nothing else was coming through, and we started to see like less exotics, but now that we are seeing this, it makes me feel a little bit better. And we got turkeys. That is awesome. Turkeys, red stag, fallow, and Sika, and whitetails.
Those turkeys were here 30 minutes ago.
That's nice. Turkey season this fall?
All the stag and the Sika are up here. They're bedded on this ridge.
Yeah. Well, we have options for this hunting season. And the fact that they're coming in,
I don't know, I may shoot, since it is low fence, except this one side, I may shoot that stag.
I mean, that's a low fence stag. They can go anywhere they want, except one side of the ranch is hot.
2 years, but the neighbors could have been seeing them too for 2 years, waiting on them to shoot them this year. So.
I doubt that. The neighbors shoot everything, dude.
Yeah.
We used to have mega axis bucks, like I'm talking 30+ inches, and we had, I don't know, 4 or 5, maybe even more. We probably had more than that, right? Like big ones?
Axes?
Yeah.
Yeah, those axes everywhere.
We had tons of giant axes, and I think the neighbors shot them up. So whenever we see a nice animal like that that survives the purge across the fence, we're always happy. Every year though we see something like that. It's just not consistent.
It's always just like
one
you
picture.
see him once and you don't see him again for a month.
Yeah.
But this is the first night I found where he's living.
Guess we might be doing a stag hunt here. That's you though. I didn't bring my bow. My only question is though, do they always do that, or is it just like a hot weather summer deal?
Do what?
Come to the feeders like that.
So I rarely see stag at a feeder. Rarely.
That's
barely on camera, but it may.
But they have plenty of stuff to eat.
All the feeders are so far from this spot. This spot's farther than anything.
I don't know anything about stag, but we've never had them like pattern at a feeder like this. We've caught them on camera, but with zero consistency. What are you doing? Dude, you gotta shoot them. I have all the equipment to film it. It'll be awesome, and we'll have a freezer full of red stag meat. When do you get to say you have a freezer full of red stag meat?
Well, then let's clear this shooting lane real quick. That way we can hunt it.
That's what I like to hear. Look at this. Old Sika deer shed. Ooh. The only thing about it is This blind is a pop-up, and it's currently beginning of September, and it's still like 90 to 100 degrees out here. So that means it's gonna be freaking hot.
Okay.
All this stuff on the bottom, I feel like I need to cut.
Hey, look at the, hold on, we'll figure that out once we get a shot out to the road.
Blake's cutting a pretty narrow shooting lane. Can't have it too open because then those stag or whatever are gonna get suspicious and start looking in here. The goal is to have it concealed enough and have that window tight enough so that they don't even look inside the hole. It's looking better, but that
You have a shot out there?
it'd have to be in a, like one spot deer. Can y'all see it? It's right there. Tucked way back in there.
They're gonna come out for a south wind, and they're gonna come in that gap up there, and then they're come out right here. Yeah, right in front of the blind. Because they're gonna try to come downwind with the feeder, and they're come out perfect.
All right, that's set up, ready to go. Feel pretty confident about that pop-up setup. It's got a very narrow, tight window. Animals shouldn't be too suspicious. They shouldn't be suspicious at all, really. Paisley, what are you doing? On your computer. I just found an SD card in the seat. All right, I just hopped out of the tree. We just got another really dope tripod set up here. There's like a natural Sendera, and Blake stuck a feeder here and put the tripod right in this oak cluster. And from down here, that looks really good. I like it, I like it. Stay right here. Anything down there?
I don't know what the f that wind's doing now. It was blowing that way, and now it's blowing down the road.
Alright y'all, so it is now finally time to hunt. Yesterday we got everything ready to go. Got the feeders filled up, timers set, got the game cameras all ready to rock and roll, and we're gonna go sit in a rifle blind this evening to hopefully put a hog on the ground. We got tons and tons of pictures of them, and they just spook the deer off, so we need to go putting a hurting on them. We're gonna be using a Bagara 6.5 Creedmoor, so it should be plenty to put one of these hogs in the dirt, and I'm super pumped. Blake's gonna be with me, and we got Paisley, who will also be joining us in the deer stand. So you guys stay tuned. Let's see if we can go get an animal on the ground. She doesn't know what to do. $100-pounder.
Hey, quit that.
Ew. Oh, hey. Eat out here. Pinky dog. Where'd I hit it?
All the smoke.
Looks like I hit it high-ish. Is it right there? We'll see the exit, won't we?
Right there, perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Right where you're aiming, right?
Yep. I want to see the other side. Oh yeah, look at that. That blew everything up. Alright, well, we got it done. Me and Blake have been doing some work out here, getting all the feeders filled up. What?
I've been doing the work. He just came up to shoot a pig.
You set up the feeders. I said we filled up the feeders. Game cameras were picking up a bunch of hogs, and me and Blake just finished filling the feeders up, so came out here this evening and they came in like clockwork. So hopefully we can thin these numbers down and get these deer to come back to this stand, because this one has been notoriously known as the hog blind, and deer don't like to come here because of these dudes.
Good girl. Good girl.
Eating butt over here.
Good girl. Good girl. Good girl.
All right, we're gonna go get the truck, get this pig loaded up, and we're gonna head back to the house because we are making pizza tonight. So everything worked out. Pigs came in right on cue with that feeder, and we can get back with the sunshine and eat some good food. Right on cue, feeder went off. Well, the pigs actually showed up before the feeder went off. Waited, went in the brush, and as soon as it did, they hauled butt in and actually lined up perfectly broadside, and we were able to put a shot in the leader of the group, which was a sow, and she looks really healthy. So we're gonna get her loaded up and eat her. So we're actually driving out right now, and we decided to stop at one of these feeders that's on a sendera that we can look down, and Blake's glassing down there. He says there's a deer with a big rack. I don't know if it's a whitetail, that red stag, or what, but we're hoping for a hog so he can take another shot on one, but we'll see what he says.
Buck group there is there, and there's about 10 gobblers.
Really? So it's the... Okay.
There's one buck about 50 yards past the rifle.
That same 4 group of whitetail bucks. Well, that's a good sign. That's what we're out here shooting pigs for, so we can see them turkeys and whitetail on the feeder.
That one buck is right over there, like right past the blind.
Right past the rifle blind.
He didn't hear us.
Wind's good.
Wind's good. The truck's
sweet,
quiet.
And we're in the truck right now, so that's even cooler. Blake's truck is super quiet, so we can kind of drive up and see what's on feeders. Wrong side of the fence. Film through the fence. What's wrong with his eyes?
I don't know.
Dude, if we could find him in an open field on the right side of the fence.
That's good. Pigs are moving early.
You see the piggies? You wanna go put your nose in their butts again? Whitetail. Dude, they're coming. What if they charge us?
They think we're gonna feed them.
Yeah, they think we got corn. Out here in West Texas African safaris.